Hello, Kate here, mynaturalhappiness.com, creator of the Seeds of Change program to help you go from hamster wheel to happiness, founder of Shine Your Light, Goddess Shine Your Light, the boot camp, which really works on shedding the shackles of the past, both this life and previous lives, so that you can shine your light brightly in this world. So how are you? How are you? How have you been? How was your Easter? How are you? Did it fill you with love and compassion and kindness, or did you just get annoyed? I think bank holidays can bring one or the other of those out, can't they? So I hope you had a lovely time, and I hope even if you got annoyed, because sometimes that can happen. I'm getting the feeling somebody somewhere got annoyed. I'm hoping that you found some compassion and kindness and love in your heart. I had a beautiful time. It was so magical. I got to see some wonderful friends, some wonderful family. I had time by myself, utterly and completely, and time with friends and family, and it was so beautiful, so wonderful. And I got chocolate eggs. Whoop whoop. Yeah, still a big kid. Anyway, so how are you? How have you been? What's been going on in your life? For me, I just had a lovely time. Always blessed. I think my biggest issue this week was that it was raining so much here in Berkshire. Over the last couple of days, it's rained and rained and rained and rained. And yesterday it was particularly bad, and I kept looking at my milk reserves and I kept looking at the weather, and I was like, now I'll finish my milk today and then I'll go out first thing in the morning before my first cup of tea. I'll get up early and I'll go and get milk when it's due to be sunshine and beautiful before my first cup of tea. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? There's my first world problems for you. Why did I do that? So of course I woke up this morning going, right, cup of tea. Oh, got to go to the shops first. Which I did, and the cats got thoroughly confused, of which Mr. Bojangles is there. So there's my first world problems of the week. So yeah, I'm just sending so much love to so many people. So I'm sending love to you if you're feeling a little lost along the path right now. I'm speaking to so many people at the moment who, after COVID, and all that horribleness there, they've kind of settled back into their day-to-day lives and realised it's really not what they want. And there's a fear of the unknown, and there's a fear of, well, what do I want? And a fear of, do I change things? Do I not? And that's personal to every single person. And hugs if that's you. If you're feeling a little lost, a little bit like, I think one of the phrases that somebody said to me was, what do I want to do when I grow up? What do I want? Where do I want to be when I grow up? That was one of the phrases one client said to me, and I think we can all feel like kids inside when things aren't perhaps the way we want them. And so, yeah, big love, big love, big hugs, big love and big hugs to you. Yeah, it's a tough one. And for me, my truth was that when I was changing my life out, I used to, another lifetime ago, I was in the corporate world. I mean, gosh, I think I might have been self-employed over 15 years now, maybe 20. I don't know. But anyway, it's been a while. It feels like last century. I don't know, was it? No. Anyway, I am getting distracted. It feels like a very old version of me was in the corporate world. And for me, my truth was that I sat there and I just thought, I don't want to be doing this in 10 years' time. I don't want to be pushing this barrel up a hill and fighting every single day just to feel like I want to wake up and go and do things. I mean, it was horrible, living a life that I didn't want to live. It was horrible, and that can be of any different ilk. And it was like, that Sunday night feeling, and that, it was just horrible. And we kind of get ourselves into a position, I certainly did, where I had to keep doing it to pay the bills and put the roof over my head. And so there was a sort of shift in energy where I knew I wasn't going to carry on doing it. And then I made plans to stop doing it. And then there was this kind of meeting of the two where it got to the point where I just couldn't keep going. And so I'm absolutely not saying to anybody, just follow your dreams without a plan, because that's not what it's about. You have to have a safety net in place. You have to have a safety net in place. Well, for me, my truth was, some people don't. Know that you can shift your life around, and know that working through those fears can bring magic, and know that there are people and angels and guides and people around you who can support you more than you ever imagined, and know that things don't have to be the same. Even in the same environment, you can shift things around with your own energy and by just shifting a few things around. If I'm being drawn to say that this week, and so if that's resonating and you want to have a free half-hour conversation about it, please shout. Please just shout. I'd be honoured to serve. In terms of how that weaves to the work that we do, there's a couple of things. We've got the Learn How to Read Oracle Cards retreat, which is on the 28th of April. And it's going to be a magical time where we'll be doing some oracle card readings for each other. So you might get some insights and guidance through that and practicing, and it's going to be a magical, safe space to be. So that might be something that resonates. I keep getting drawn back at the moment to running some training on, well, what do you want to do in life? Have you lost what are your dreams? I keep getting drawn back to that. If that's resonating, please reply, drop me a message and let me know, and I'll put together some training on that, because I keep being drawn to that. And Shine Your Light, Goddess, Shine Your Light helps to release the fears, release the shackles, release what's holding us back. And sometimes it's about, well, what do I actually want? And so it's kind of that thing. So if that's resonating, reach out, because I'd be interested to know if the wider community are feeling like that, and if so, I'll put together something to support people around that, to support you around that if it's resonating. Anyways, I got distracted there, beautifully, utterly, totally distracted, and Spirit told me to get distracted, so I did. So this week I was working from Carl Gray's Angels and Ancestors, and I was drawn to shuffle the cards so much. I must have spent about 5 minutes shuffling these cards, and in different ways, different formats and different shuffle patterns. I really I'm backwards and forwards. I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled, and then we got the same card as last week. I believe, or we've certainly had this card in the last couple of weeks. I think it was last week. So there you go. Same card as last week. High Priest, intend and create. Recognize that you have the power to change your life, face your fear, and align with the light, which is Shine Your Light, Goddess, Shine Your Light, the boot camp. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. You are a bridge between heaven and earth. And it's important for you to know that you are more powerful and more connected than you may think. Everything you are giving it your attention and energy to at this time is creating your way forward. There have been some setbacks, but accept these as experiences that have led you to a deeper understanding of yourself and your spirit. Know that you are being guided by the ancestors to direct your thoughts and energies towards what you want to grow, heal and expand, and then watch it happen right before your eyes. Exactly, so perfect. Exactly. I really shuffled these cards. Recognize that you have the power to change your life, face your fears, and align with the light. you want any help releasing fears, if you want any help changing your life, if you want any help aligning to the light, please reach out. If I can't help you, then I will absolutely direct you to somebody who can. Or that if I know, I will. I don't have the answers to everybody's stuff, but hopefully I can help direct, be a signpost sometimes if that's what's required. And if that's speaking to you, just reach out and we'll have a conversation. So the card from my deck, yes. You are on the right path. Whatever your question is, the answer at this time, the answer is yes. Go and enjoy. And so that's our card. That's our card. The beautiful lady Angie who formatted my cards and popped them up on line so people can buy my cards, and they're very, very simple and they seem to be quite powerful sometimes. So these are your 2 cards for the week. I hope that they serve and hold you well, and once again they work in tandem with each other, which is always beautiful. So I hope that helps. I hope that serves you this week. Yeah, I'd be interested to know if what I've said has resonated with you, because it seems to be a pattern that's coming along, so it would be useful to know if that's resonating with you. Sending you a big hug of love. Have the most magical week. Enjoy so much, and remember, we've got the Learn How to Read Oracle Cards retreat coming up on the 28th of April, and I'm toying with the idea of doing some training on rediscovering who you are, Oracle. So yeah, reach out, let me know. I'm toying with it. It would be interesting to know if that's landing and resonating with anyone. Mwah. Big love, have a magical week. Take care.